Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. I want to talk a little bit about Train Your Brain, the Mindset Learning Project with eCore, and as a part of the process, I would like to introduce myself to you. My name is Laura Ralston. I'm a professor of mathematics at Georgia Highlands College. I have over 30 years experience teaching middle school and high school mathematics and have been teaching at Georgia Highlands College for the last 25 years. I am married and have a daughter. I do thoroughly enjoy my job helping students learn mathematics. I tend to get excited about it and sometimes talk a little fast, so hopefully that will come across as we progress through the semester. In the little spare time that I have, I like to play Candy Crush and other mindless games. I also like to do Sudoku and number crossword puzzles. Those are like crossword puzzles, but it's numbers instead of words. So I enjoy doing that just to kind of keep my mind active. My role throughout the semester and goal throughout this course is to try to help you to become successful. And to do that, I will obviously know and communicate mathematics concepts to you. That's the main goal or role that I have in this course. I will answer emails within 24 hours Monday through Friday and 48 hours on the weekend. I will provide additional resources if requested, or if I see that everyone is struggling with a particular topic. I will try to find additional resources to help you better understand a particular concept. And then also throughout the semester, I will suggest some strategies to help you learn or help you to be successful in the course and learning the concepts. Fundamentally, I do believe that anyone can learn with effort, hard work, and practice. For example, when I was in college many years ago, when I first enrolled in calculus, I was really struggling to understand what it was we were attempting to do, the whole major concept of calculus. But I continued to go to class, I continued to take notes, and I continued to at least attempt to do my homework. And if I had questions, I would either ask those in class or go to the professor's office to get additional help. And eventually, one day, all of a sudden, the little light bulb came on and it clicked. So don't give up the first time. Please reach out if you have questions, if you're struggling with a particular concept. But again, I do believe that anyone can learn with effort, hard work, and practice. So we can be successful, or we can be successful by having a positive mindset and using positive self-talk. A lot of us kind of come into a math course um, with kind of a defeating attitude. So I want to encourage you from the beginning of the course to have a very positive mindset and to use positive self-talk. So instead of thinking negatively, like I'm not good at math, or think about, what am I missing? Perhaps you're missing something, some prerequisite information or some skill that you haven't learned previously, or you haven't learned yet. Um, we come in saying, I just give up. Instead, try thinking, I'll use some of the strategies that we've learned. We think this is too hard. Instead, think about it, that this takes time and effort. Like learning any new skill, it takes practice, it takes time and effort. We don't all learn at the same rate. We don't all learn the same way. But again, don't give up. Reach out, get some help, and put in that extra time and effort. A lot of people say, well, I just can't do math. Well, instead, think about I'm going to train my brain in math. We can all train our brain. You know, I mean, I wasn't really great necessarily at, say, history, and so I had to work at it. I was good at math, and it didn't necessarily require me to put in as much time and effort. So you just have to train your brain just like you have to exercise. You know, you think, well, I made a mistake. Well, mistakes can help you learn better. In fact, Henry Ford said, failure is the opportunity to begin again more intelligently because we can learn from our mistakes. So we don't give up, we keep trying, and sometimes mistakes can lead us to bigger and greater things. We also will also be successful by asking questions as soon as you begin to feel lost or you feel like you're not understanding something. Okay, it's important that you ask questions as soon as you begin to feel that way. There are no stupid questions. So ask questions. There is a discussion board where you can do that in the course, and I'll show you where that is, or you can do that through email. But when you begin to feel lost, ask questions. The sooner, the better, so that you're not sitting there getting frustrated. Some folks consider math like a foreign language, and just like with learning a foreign language or learning any skill, you have to practice. So it's important that you do your homework. That's how we practice. You know, the old adage says practice makes perfect, but practice actually makes progress. You can watch me or watch the videos or watch someone else doing the problems, but that is not the ideal way to do it. You have to actually get in there and do the practice, do the problems. Take notes as you're watching the videos or reading through the lesson. Being an active learner, participating rather than just being a passive learner, sitting back, sitting on the couch, sitting on your bed, or wherever, is not necessarily, again, the best way to go about it. It's important to be an active learner rather than um, just sitting there. You'll be able to use those notes to help you prepare for each exam, for the midterm exam. You'll also be able to ultimately use those notes that you take on the final exam. Maybe you need to get a tutor or use a tutor. I know that there are free options through eCore. Most other college campuses also offer free tutoring services to their students as well. So, reach out, maybe find a friend if you can't find a professional tutor, and find a friend who may be willing to help you out. I'm going to create a second video to give you some insights into those particular resources that are available and how to navigate through the course. Expressing yourself, and this is a little bit different, but expressing yourself may be a way to relieve some of the anxiety that perhaps you feel when you're doing math, especially as you're preparing to take a test. So writing down your thoughts and your feelings about the test before you take it. You know, are you nervous? Do you feel like you don't know something? And just kind of get rid of those negative thoughts before you actually take the test or attempt the homework problems. Finally, try to be relaxed. Just relax, just breathe. We're going to get through this together, but it does require hard work, effort, and practice. A lot of students come in saying, well, why in the world do I have to take this class? So let's think about for a minute what's at stake. Um, a person's attitude towards mathematics influences how often they use it. their willingness to pursue advanced work in mathematics, and even their prospective career path. And that's a quote from Dutton and Dutton in 1981. Studies also show that starting salaries increase by $2,000 per year for every math class completed after ninth grade. In today's complex world, literacy has a new dimension. It's not only being able to read and write, but there's also a new dimension of mathematical competency. The Carnegie Foundation says that quantitative literacy is more than just arithmetic and is as fundamental as language literacy. And in today's global and technological society, doing calculations is not going to be enough. You need to identify and understand quantitative situations, reason quantitatively, and communicate about the role of mathematics. Being a quantitatively literate individual should be you should be able to engage in mathematics and solve quantitative problems. A lot of the background within mathematics is learning how to be a problem solver. And in today's technological society, that's one of the biggest characteristics that employers are looking for. These habits of the mind, your mindset, lead to a well-founded mathematical judgment that are useful in an individual's current and future life as a constructive, concerned, and reflective citizen. So think about your mindset, and again, try to be positive. Have a positive attitude about mathematics in particular. Some final thoughts. I have two quotes for you. One is from Albert Einstein. Einstein says, "Do not be troubled by your difficulties with mathematics. I can assure you mine are much greater." Galileo said, "The universe is a grand book which cannot be read until one first learns to comprehend the language and become familiar with the characters in which it is composed. It is written in the language of mathematics." I do wish you very much success this semester. I hope that we can grow together and be successful in the course.